I'm a local boy, born and bred in Lingfield, which is why I'm now turning out for them. I played locally for Hawley Town in the old Dan Air League, and got spotted. It was a real case of being at the right place at the right time. Got signed. We had a friendly against Gillingham. Got spotted there. Was asked for a trial, and got a 1-year contract off the back of that. And I always said that sort of fortune got me an introduction into football, but sort of that application kept me there. You do have to make sacrifices. On and off the field, certainly off the field, your life choices, alcohol, food, going out, your lifestyle and things like that. And, I think I sort of applied myself and stayed in the game for 20 years, played 700 games, which, I'm proud of, considering I'm a local lad that's got no other link into the professional game. I started at Gillingham, I moved to Brentford, and I finished my career at Brentford. I had a stint right at the end, of which I took over as a temporary manager there, and was proud to lead them out to Wembley in the Johnson's Paint final. So I had some magnificent memories along the way. I played for Birmingham, Reading, Ipswich, Hull, Brighton, Charlton. I've played for some fantastic clubs. Those clubs are steeped in tradition, and I've thoroughly enjoyed every single one of them. I'm doing my A licence, and that was part of the reason that got the introduction to Lingfield, because I need to do some coaching hours to get my experience, and you need to do that at all levels. It's no good just coaching professional players, the elite, because if you have to call on to coach kids, or you have to coach non-league players, it's very, very different. The sessions that you put on are very different for you have to tailor make them for the audience and the group that you're training. So it's really, really good. And they asked me if I'd turn out for some games, and I'm enjoying playing. Actually, I didn't think that I wanted to play many more games, but I'm actually enjoying the games. At times I find my energy levels are pretty good, and at other times I think I could perhaps do a little bit more, but I'm always happy to score goals, and I've been like that throughout my career. If I hadn't got into football, I'm sure I would have been a fan, stood on the terrace watching my team. I was lucky enough to be the other side of the white line, and I've never taken that for granted. I never really went that far in the FA Cup. I've played with players who played in the final, and had gone all the way to Wembley, which is a really special achievement. The FA Cup for me still is sort of steeped in tradition. I still think that has that buzz. It's far more traditional than any other cup, League Cup, Johnson's Paint and those, don't get me wrong, they're nice tournaments, but that has that extra feel to it. I think the FA Cup, I remember, and I'm sure anyone of my era would remember, Saturday afternoon, the games were always televised. You'd always stay in to watch that, and they're fantastic. The Coventry game with Keith Houchin diving header. They're games I remember, Liverpool, Everton, and things like that. They're games that I grew up on, and for me, that's why the FA Cup is special.